You mentioned that our brain can rewire itself.
Yes.
So what's the one habit that you have cultivated to help you to go through this journey?
Yes. I so love this question. Let me share with you this idea of the brain, that ability to rewire itself. It's actually from neuroscience. If you want to have more information, it's called neuroplasticity. So this idea was actually introduced to me by Elaine Gu. Elaine Gu was actually the Olympic gold medalist, and she has won so many times, but I tell you, she has so many haters that's trying to crush her. But I think she stood tall, and most importantly, she's always there to show her best, right? She's always there regardless of what the surrounding is like. So in terms of neuroplasticity, is right now I'm experiencing, even though whatever that I've experienced is not what I wanted, but I can actually tell my brain failure is just part of me going to my pathways of success. Okay, let me share with you in a nutshell. Failure is part of success. If you want to be successful, in my definition right now, you have to fail. There is no way you can straight away hit success immediately. To me, that is not possible. If you are the person who can hit success immediately, I want to have a conversation with you. Because to me, it's never possible. And that understanding failure is part of success is actually also rewiring your brain. When you rewire your brain, you don't talk bad about yourself, right? You embrace yourself wholeheartedly. I won't so-called judge myself for not giving the perfect speech. How could you give such speech like a campaign speech? It's only 2 minutes and you can't even ace it. I don't talk that kind of internal dialogue. So if you ask me what of the one thing that I think I should train my brain is to ask my brain to, all the little voices that's not helping me, please keep quiet. That's what I want to do to the thoughts in us. Yeah. And we have so many thoughts, right? If you Google it, every day we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts. And trust me, if you do analysis on all your thoughts, I think you'll be very happy if 20% are very constructive.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think 100% of the time we are aware of our own thoughts, but it's important to control our mind, not to fall into the false definition of ourselves that we are not good, we did a bad speech, or those negative things. So that's a very powerful tip for all of us.
Yes.
And since Toastmaster teaches you to speak such confidently in front of a large crowd, I've seen you spoken in many events, and you definitely are a very good speaker. So do you talk to anyone about this journey?
I did. This journey is not easy at all. So I did share with my inner circle of friends. Some of them are my mentors, and some of them are great friends like Hui Chi. And the reason why I want to share is really to let myself know I'm not alone, right? When we encounter things that we don't like, it's important to know we are not the only one who is so-called suffering. I think this togetherness helped me to get out of my so-called ruts. And at the same time, also supporting one another. So I love Toastmasters because we are a very strong community, even though there are many, I would say, different community with different vibes, different style, that kind of thing. But pick your own community to get your own support. So that is the one thing that I really am grateful and very, very grateful. And I have more than one community, so I'm very grateful.
Yeah.
And they help me to go through and process all these so-called unwanted, encounter in my life. Yes.
Yes. Unexpected outcome for what you have forecast.
Unexpected outcome, right? Yeah, in the stock market, this is really an unexpected. I don't know. I'm lost for words now.
Yeah, definitely it's not easy to go through, but I'm happy that you have a few circle of good friends that you can share, that they are supporting you in this recovery journey. It's definitely not easy, but you are pulling it through. And so if someone who is listening right now, they got a rejection and it shattered them deeply. So what's the one advice that you wish to tell them?
Yes, I would have to say it's very difficult to stay grateful when we are having negative feedback and we are in a very negative situation. But I think what I learned, right, I'm actually also a big fan of the Secret Rhonda Byrne, right? I remember she said, it's so great to embrace gratitude at this moment. I know it's so tough, right? You just had a rejection, a really bad one. Maybe the relationship just ended, or, you know, I just couldn't make it to my dream job that I wanted, and there comes the rejection. I think most importantly, if we can, stay grateful that we can try it again. Stay grateful that you are now watching my episode, and which is knowing that you're not alone. I think in life we would encounter different various type of rejection, but end of the day, rejection helps us to grow. So if there's one thing that I want to share with you, this is going to be a quote. This quote is going to be from Ray Dalio. All right, he once said, growth, growth, growth equals to pain plus reflection. Okay, let me repeat again. Growth equals to pain plus reflection. So think of your rejection as a painful experience, but at the same time, reflect upon it. Why were you being rejected at the very first place? If it is a relationship, yes, it's going to be very tough. It's not easy to reflect, right? Because you got to sort of, you got to dig into yourself, and probably there are some things that you wouldn't want to see, or even if you really want to forget it. But I think if you really want to grow, go back to, the roots of it and see how you can come up from it stronger. That awareness itself is a fantastic experience. So I would say, if you are having difficulty trying to embrace rejection, which we all do, number one, don't feel bad because you're just going through a very human experience. Don't feel bad. At the same time, you can allot time. Oh my God, this is going to be crazy. You can just put maybe an alarm clock for 5 minutes, okay? 5-10 minutes. If you are feeling so bad, you really want to cry, you want to curse, you want to just throw things around, do that for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, okay? Set an alarm. How does this sound so crazy? Let out all the negative energy. And once that is done, once your alarm, ding, 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 time is up, right? Time is up, that's when you pull yourself up again. And that is over. And I think that way we still face our own so-called demons in all of us, but at the same time, we also have the courage to process it. So part of the understanding of how to come back stronger certainly is to process all the negativity in us so that we can be healthier. So this is what I would advise. Sum it up, stay grateful, embrace it, process it, come back stronger.
Oh, very good summary.
4 steps, huh?
Really summarized.
I want to test you out. What's the first, huh? Oh my God.
Be grateful.
Yes. Embrace
it.
Process
it. And come back again.
Yes.
Okay.
Try it out.
Okay. Yeah. It's very practical tip, and I think it's not easy to practice, but
yes.
I believe God has put us in all situations, and He knows the best for us. And definitely, you have learned so much through this. Maybe someone would say it's a public failure.
Yes.
And it's definitely
so public.
Yeah, and
yes.
you managed to stir that up again and got your inner circle to support you in this journey and go through together with everyone who's supporting you.
Yeah.
That is very meaningful because you're coming back again, becoming a more powerful speaker, I would say.
I think powerful in a sense, I can have more empathy because I went through such a public or high profile kind of failure, right? So that experience itself, money cannot buy. And that ability to even come to today's podcast to share about my experience is a win for me. And I hope my win would actually help you as well to manage your failure in your life so that you can come back as well. Maybe you can come back even stronger than I am.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing vulnerability to us. It's not easy, and thank you so much for accepting my invitation to be my guest. Thank you.
Very grateful. Yes. When we encounter setback, I just want to share with you 4 very simple steps. Stay very grateful. Embrace the failure. Process it. When I say process, reflect and see what lessons there are behind it. Last but not least, bounce back, coming back stronger. When you come back, also make sure whenever you're ready, please share your story, because the world needs a lot of storytellers to tell them they are good enough. In fact, they are more than good enough, so that we keep trying. End of the day, all of us have a dream or many dreams that you have to pursue. And to achieve your dreams, failure is part of achieving your dreams. So with this, we send you blessings, and we hope one of these days you'll be able to volunteer to share your story as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think there's one last question I want to ask.
Yeah.
Since there's no question, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to do next? I think that's very important.
What is next? It's so important, right? What is next? Yes.
Yeah.
What is next? For me, what is next is to embrace the moment. So what is next for me immediately after my failure? What was next is actually to come to this podcast, to share my story. So that was what was my next. So after today, what is next? Today, after what is next, I'm going to go back home, be a good daughter later on, to make sure that I practice all these, and by giving my mom a lot of attention. I know sometimes it's difficult to hold on to so many different aspects of us together, right, to live our best. But I think as a human being, what is next continuously would be the question in my heart. Because whether I'm being successful, whether I'm encountering failure, there's always this question, what is next? And what is next is always built upon my decision at this moment. So for me, I think the most important thing, what is next right now, is to make sure I follow my heart, I do what is right, and what is meaningful, what is purposeful to all of us, so that we can keep on doing good to our society, our country, and eventually make our world a better place. It seems like a tall calling, but it's no. What is next? It could be just a smile to say thank you so much, Richie, right? The little things, what is next, will help you to achieve your goal, your dream. Thank you.
Wow, you share a lot of profound things. I'm going to rewatch it and capture all the golden nuggets. Thank you so much once again.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you.